How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another part of Subnautica. It's been a little bit since I've been able to play it. I know I missed one upload last week. I ended up getting it postponed due to power outage. It set me back, and then I had some issues with actually getting it set correctly in my editor. So now that that's taken care of, what I did accomplish the last time I played, once again I played this a little bit off screen because there's so much resource gathering. It takes forever. Oops. Okay. I have enough for the Neptune booster. Which is a funny little thing about this platform too. I ended up getting one of my sea moth stuck on it. And I'm ashamed I did not record it, because to get the sea moth off, I actually eventually found the grapple arm for the prawn suit, in which I had to grapple up onto the platform with the prawn suit, and then get the other I had to make a second sea moth, and I got it stuck up next to the prawn suit, and it was enough to tilt the platform far enough to where I could get the other sea moth out. So it was a process. So we now have the rocket boosters. It takes crystalline sulfur, ion power cell, plasteel, and kyanite for the next one, for the fuel reserve. So that's going to be fun to find everything for. But so far this part, oh, that thing's huge. It's really tall. I'm glad they did the whole size preference, where you can see the difference in your height compared to it. Oh. So here's Joanne. I think this is Joanne 2.0. Because, as I said, I had to make a second one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Whole process through that. That was just so much to go through to get the other, to get Joanne back off of there. I had to use Joanne 0.2. I don't think we've named the prawn suit yet. In which we got another message I'd like to listen to real quick, and then we'll get started on today's adventures. Because today's adventure is going to take us down to... Oh yeah, by the way, I got nuclear power now. It takes reactor rods to power it. But, whoops, wrong way. Gotta remember which direction I go for everything now. Because I've redid a little bit more of my base and built it up a little bit. Let's listen to the message first. Or not. Translation, please. Okay, cool. Don't give us a translation. We don't need to hear that one. But anyway, I did redo some of my base. Oh, yeah, that's right. All the ladders are pretty much on the same side now. Well, not all. Some. I got somewhat of a bed and office setup here. And then we have the aquarium, in which I made super tall. In which, well, let me get back down. Because then all those creature eggs I've been passing, I can get and hatch in here. And then I'll have a bunch of little aliens swimming around. As I said, I made it as tall as I really could without going the extreme and making other stuff to climb on. And then I ran it out because I liked the whole view of it all. And being able to look out the windows to see that. You got a nice ocean view. And then out here we have another observatory. And I'm thirsty. No water on me. But yeah. Such a nice view. So pretty. Oops, wrong button again. But yeah, so far we're making good leadway. In this part I have... Let's see, where's it at? That's not it. We're gonna check out the life pods on the way. But all the way down there, at that depth, I believe it's called the Lost River. I finally found an entrance to it, and I didn't want to take and lose where the entrance was, because I have a hard time navigating in this game. It's horrible how much I suck at navigating. But I left George in the prawn suit down there. Because if y'all remember, George was the name of the sub. Of the Cyclops. So I left them down there so I'd have a beacon, because I don't know why I didn't just leave the beacon. But I left them down there. I'm losing myself here. I left them down there that way I could find my way back easier. And that way George is another waypoint. I'm just gonna stock up on some water. But that way I could use George as a waypoint to get back.
Stabilizing.
Let's just top everything off here before we go. Which I should take some food with me. Let me take another med kit. I know I got some supplies on the Cyclops, but I'm not sure how much. Let me... Okay, there we go. That's better. I had the settings on my mouse wrong. Must have clicked the button by accident last time. Okay, let's take... Which one do we want to take? Okay, that's just that one. Okay, the Joanne 2.0 has the torpedoes now. Okay, let's...
All systems online.
Where's the waypoint for those? Ah, there's one. And then the other one's that way. Which one's closer? That's 1,000 meters off. That's 1,000 meters off. We'll hit this one, then we'll go to that one, then we'll go back to the Lost River. Another reason why I left George kind of chilling out down there is because he's so much slower, and I wanted to be able to get this part started at a little bit quicker of a pace. And since the Seamoth actually moves quicker than George, or at least it's easier to maneuver, I figured things would move a little quicker if I didn't have to navigate him back down in there again. So I figure we leave him down there, bring the Seamoth down, and because I want to show you about like the idea of where the entrance is. I don't want to just pop in and be like, "Who? I'm in the cave." I want you to see that I actually did find my way down there, and I'm not using other means to get there. Because I know I've seen a couple videos recently of people. They're using console commands to just kind of pop in, pop out of everywhere, and that takes away from the game. A little bit of lag there. Okay, took a little bit of a. I try to resync every time I get too much lag because it just makes it a pain otherwise.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Alright, so he had a pretty abrupt ending. It's kind of creepy though. Alright, let's dive down. Ooh, hey, how are you? Whoops, I missed it. No! No! How dare you? There we go. He attacked us. Ah, there's my button. And I missed him. Oh, there's more than just one of them. Haha. Where'd they go? I didn't realize they were up this high. Thought they were only down deep. Get away. No. I forget the name of those things. I forget what they are, but they use EMP bursts. And they render your electronics completely useless. Crab squid, that's what they are. Pretty sure that's what they are. So let me get down here to this thing. Check it out real quick.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
Alrighty then. Sounds like they had an idea, but wasn't able to accomplish it. Okay. We need to head to that, which is 1,000 meters off. And in current events in real life outside of Subnautica, videos may slow up just a little bit very shortly because I might be moving, in which that'd be a nice little process. The move shouldn't take too long, but given that all plans go as necessary... Ah, we got another message. Well, we'll check it when we get to George. George has a radio on him. But, yeah, as I get sidetracked in my brain moves faster, like my thoughts move faster than I can actually get them out, and then I get sidetracked and all that. But as long as plans go as necessary, I will be able to move. It'd be different because I've lived in the same place for, well, since I was 4, and I'm 23 now. So that's what, 19 years? So that'd be a different experience. Well, I'm hoping that goes through because it'd be so nice to get the new place. So much more space than where I'm at now. But it also, once I get there, I should be able to record easier, and it actually make things a little nicer, and just in the long run. Overall, it will be better. But anyway, that's just, current events. It might well, it probably will interfere with video production slowly. From at least a little bit here and there, it will. Alright, as you can tell, we're into some different scenery looking stuff here. I don't know if I can remember how to navigate down through here. Whoa. I don't like that audio. The audio cues are so different in areas like this. And that was just a little, I need to go down. Oh, that was the way to go. The sea moth will quit spinning on me here. This is why I wanted to bring the sea moth. There it is. Oh, don't want to show that off yet. Oops, hit a fish. I think I just hit the think I just hit George. Yeah, we need a tablet to get into here. Which I don't have said tablet because I think it's a green tablet. So I need a green tablet to get into there, so I haven't gone in there yet. Where's the front of the Cyclops? Okay, up here. Yes, I don't want to show that off down there yet. Not just yet. Oh, come on. There we go. Now I will say, this area does hurt the frame rate a decent bit. Gone from running at nearly 60 down to almost an even 30 frames a second.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Oh, okay, so they're accounting for me, I guess. And as you can see, we got the prawn suit there. I made the decoy module with some decoys because that helped get through there, or through. I like how the handle of the prawn suit is sticking up above. Why is that locked? Why is that locked? Or is it because I got the sea moth parked too close to there? I might have the sea moth. Oh, a little bit of lag. Might have the sea moth parked a little too close to that. Yep, yes I do. I didn't realize that would harm the release of him. Because I want to show off the upgrades I've gotten for him. There we go. And dropping. Nice easy drop down. And this is what I didn't want to show off too much right away. Was this big thing here. Oh. Come on, work with me. As you can tell, it was a creature, probably another Leviathan sort. Ancient skeleton. Ancient fossilized skeleton. Let's see what else it says about it. Artifacts? No, that's alien rifle. Blueprints, no. Alien data, no. Oh, I already clicked on that. Okay, I hate to say this, but I cannot find anything for that, so that's on me. That's all my bad, because I don't think I can rescan it. Yeah, I can't rescan that. I would have liked to have learned a little more about it. But sadly enough, that's out of the question. However, it is a monstrosity. It's huge. But it doesn't look like it's the entire thing either. I mean, it could be, but it doesn't quite seem like it. And this stuff, I really don't know which direction to go from here. I can't reach that. There we are. This definitely puts a different way on exploring stuff. Come on, let me up. Let me up. Thank you. Like, it definitely makes exploring a little different. And it does make it a little easier at times, because then you don't have as much of the can't pick it up in the suit. So stuff like that I'll have to get out for. Oh, that's just an edge. I don't really want to go too far out of this area as I get stuck. Because I know there's got to be more resources around here somewhere. Come on, let me up to that edge. Me up to the edge. No. Come on. I'll eventually figure out how to use this thing. There we are. Oops, probably should have. I can't reach anything with that. Like, it seems like there's somewhat of a path going through here. But it doesn't, it's hard to see anything with the way the ground is. Or not ground, but the way the water is. It's kind of murky looking, and I understand why they call this area the Lost River. Because the way it looks like there's a river within this cavern. I just wish there was a little direction going through this cavern. What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, that's just copper. I don't know which way to go from here. Cause like there's these little pools kind of chilling out. George is over that way. I know I can go deeper from this area. I just don't know where. If I head back towards George, maybe there's another way over that direction. When I was down here, when I first got down here, I really didn't look around because I really wanted to save the whole experience for everybody. And we could all kind of explore it at the same time and see the new area compared to what the surface looks like. And as you can tell, we are 670 some meters down. So we're down a decent ways so far. But if the prawn suit can go down to 13, then there's got to be something down farther. Like, without a doubt, there's more farther down. It's just finding out where that farther down is. Oh, a little bit of lag. I don't know. Does this stuff hurt me? Because I'm pretty sure if you're out of the prawn suit, this stuff does hurt you. Yep, yes it does. Get back in here. Okay, so this stuff is toxic out of the prawn suit. Gotta keep that in total mind so I don't screw up somehow and die down here, because then I'll have to bring Joanne down and... Well, no, because I should respawn right there in the submarine. Or in George. Is there anything else down here, though? Ooh, what's this? Titanium. Whenever I drill with the arm, it puts the stuff into my vehicle storage. Because I do have the storage module on this as well, so I can collect stuff that way. Need to find out where I gotta go. Come on, work arm. I'm experiencing some lag. I don't like it. Now I'm stuck. I'm stuck here. Come on, let me out. Let me out. Yes. Okay. Let me just stop for a second. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, this place horribly affects my frame rate when I get moving too quick. If I stand still, I hit 60 frames. Once I start moving though, it starts to drop. Is this more titanium? Yep. Okay, I've been in that direction, there's nothing that way. It just takes me back up. So it's gotta be that way.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, here we are. I completely got turned around by accident and ended up finding the correct path. And why is that thing so large? Hi? How are you? Why are you coming this way? No. You're going that way, I'm going this way. Sound fair? I'll play Spider-Man over here. Everybody has to have a PlayStation 4 to play the new Spider-Man game. Ha. Oh, where am I going? What's this? I can't do anything with that. I hope those aren't its eggs. I don't know where it went now either. Lost sight of it. What's this? Silver ore. Let me take some silver. There we go. Okay, just kind of keep a lookout for him and... or her, I don't know. Oh, those are some big bones. There might be the rest of that creature. Ooh, lithium. Gold. That's pretty cool. I like the effects here. Because that's just falling. It's a waterfall. But I don't know what creates that as a waterfall. Consisting... it's a waterfall within water. But it is cool. Maybe I should have brought George this direction. Look at that, we got more bones over this way. Place is pretty cool looking, I will say that. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just the thermal point. I really don't know what to say about this because this is really cool looking. Like, it's fantastic the way they've designed this. What's that over there? Ah, it's another skeleton. Wonder if it's too hot to get out and scan it right here. It's a little warm. That's not too bad though.
Welcome aboard.
There we go, I got it this time. Sea dragon skeleton. A semi-intact skeletal structure of a Leviathan-class predator. Head trauma. There is clear evidence of massive physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe it was likely the cause of death, and it must have occurred somewhere nearby. Damage is consistent with a high-speed collision with a solid object. Ooh. Age. Something in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests an approximate time of death 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in the egg-laying stage of its life cycle. Wow. Okay, here's the ancient fossilized... are you serious? It was right there under that the entire time? Okay, here's the other skeletal structure. The skeleton of a million-year-old armored carnivore. Projections suggest this life form would have been larger than any living creature encountered on the planet. The oceans of the time would have been very different to support life forms of this size, with more open geography and many more individuals in the Leviathan range. Alrighty, so this place used to have so many more large creatures on it. Let me get out its arm here. There it is. So it says it has head trauma. Yeah. And I guess you can see where it would have crushed itself right there. If that's what it's talking about. Try to steady out here to get a good look at it. I can't get steady. But yeah, that makes sense. Let's see, quartz deposit. Consisting we can fit the prawn suit in here, that just puts an idea. Consisting the prawn suit is twice my height, basically. And then being able to fit the prawn suit in it, that gives you a better size estimate. Okay, what's up this way? I'm really hoping to find another good location for a base. I can't reach it. Now this... oh, it's so much fuzzier outside of the... oops. There we go. That's awesome looking. I love that. That's a really great view. I really like the view from on that. Like I said, I really don't have much to commentate on because I'm just taking in the scenery. Uranite crystal. I think I needed this for upgrades. At least I know here is where I can get a couple more if I need them. Probably when I need them, not if I need them. Okay, that'll do for now. That's some of it, because there's another deposit down there. I'm sure there's more sitting around somewhere. This is just so cool. I'm really happy I decided to play this game. I've watched little videos of here and there of different things, but it doesn't nearly compare to actually being able to get to these points and see them yourself. Like, being able to take in some of the views in this game have been fantastic. All I got to say is a very good job to the developers. Keep up the good work. I know you got some DLC coming out soon for it, and I can't wait to play it. I'm not even through this and I can't wait for the DLC. Just, they do such a great job on developing the atmosphere for the place, the environment itself. They just do such a great job. The audio for it's fantastic as well. Because it's not like they make it flat out, everything's so plain and done out. They make it subtle, little subtle hints towards it, or not hints, but little cues. Like, this, keep the creature wars going and all. It's just, they do so good at it. Okay, we're approaching 1,000 meters down. Did we make it into the next area? Oh. Is this the lava zone? Oh, warper. I don't want to get warped out down here right now. Not with having nothing around me. George is quite a ways back. You know what? I think I want to make my base here. We're at the edge of that zone, so that means, one, we can use thermal energy for down here. But I can make my base right in this little pond-looking area. That way when I explore down deep, well, deeper, because George is all the way up there. We are 1,600 meters away from our original life pod, so we're basically 1,500 meters from our base. George is almost 1,000 away from us as well. We're pretty much even, so we've gone a distance so far. So I think I'm gonna go and make my base here. Okay, so sadly enough I was not able to make the base anywhere else. It barely wants to let me make it here. For some reason I can't build down farther like I wanted to, so I had to come back up a little bit. I forgot to get my supplies. Here, I'll have to go back to George and back over. Leave. Leave me alone. Go chase your tail somewhere else, please. Please just go away. You nipped us a little bit. No. 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 Get off. Oh no, we're stuck to you. No. Yeah, slingshot us this way, please. That was creepy. I can't believe I stuck. I grappled his nose. Let me just go this way. I'll keep going this way. You stay back there. We won't have any issues. Just want to get back to George. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Come on. Pull me out of here. Oh, now I can just back up. It's still stuck. There we go. Getting decent at Spider-Manning through here. Now, ain't that a creepy sight to come back on? I love how their pillars just shine straight down on it. Okay, so we're back at George now. Of course I'd be behind where I need to be. Oh, I need to make it. Come on, pick me up, George. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. Pick me up. I need to work on the targeting for that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now
All
Joanne's
systems
gonna be left
online.
up here. I'll have to come back for Joanne. Okay, so now let's see if we can...
Engine powering
I
up.
should have dropped the beacon down there. But I didn't. Oopsies. Oopsies. Maybe I should... Oh, activate sonar and
Rig
rig
for
for
silent
silent.
running.
Ah, that's where I kept getting screwed up at. I kept going to the right, not the left. I need to go to the left. This is going to be slow progress. I think I just hit him.
Warning, Kraken attack. Deploying decoy.
He definitely attacked us because our health took a hit. Hope I'm going in the right direction. I don't think I am. I think I went the wrong way. I think I needed to go to the right. Yep, I needed to go to the right. Or is it this way? Hey. Oh no, that's just me scraping. Woohoo! Get it anyway. Yeah, I think I'm headed the wrong direction to this place. Yep, because there's a crab squid. I need to loop around and head back the other direction.
Warning, external detected.
Ah, that means I gotta get out and fix it. Oh yeah, I should have done that sooner. Repair tool. Me get out there and patch up old George here. holes patched. Got another. Oh, there's the other one. I think we're good now. What's this thing? Is he just stuck there? Ah, spinefish.
New creature discovered.
Cool, he was just kind of stuck in the Hall of George. I think that's all. And that's all the holes in him right now. That's all the holes George got right now. Okay. Yep, sound the horn. Okay, so I need to go that direction through here. That's what I mean by my navigation is not what it should be. I'm actually going the right direction this time. And this is also why I want to take the prawn suit ahead so I could try to get somewhat of an idea what direction I gotta go before trying to bring George down. Just makes it easier because now I already, okay, I know I got plenty enough space. I hit something, I don't know what it was that I hit. But now it's like, okay, I know I got plenty enough space to come down here. Still got some depth I can go with this thing too, so should be, yeah, back to the other skeleton. So now I need to go that way. I should pass the room with the pretty tree. Don't know which direction I think it's that way. Out of power. It's a good thing I stocked up on power cells. I've put well over 40 hours into this game, so as I said, most of it has just been resource collection. So I've had plenty enough resources to make tons of power cells. So that has been no issue whatsoever. Whoops, oh, that can go in there too, it's no big deal. Yeah, there's the tree.
Rig for silent running.
I'm not too concerned about silent running though, but I do want sonar. Make it easier to see the outside walls. What's going to be absolutely horrible is having to drive him back out of here. Trying to get George back out of here is going to be the biggest pain. Okay. our base area is right around the corner. I'll be able to make the base. So I'm gonna stop here for a second. I'm gonna go make the base, and then we'll come back and I'll drive around the corner for a little reveal. Hope that works. Alright. I've made a base. Let's go check it out. It's nothing fancy. It's nice and small. But we can call it home. Away from home. The worst part is that I gotta go back for Joanne. Oh, I forgot to turn the power off. I gotta remember to do this so I see
Engine
power.
powering down.
But anyway, it's just a little base. I put it on foundation just because the foundation increases the strength of the base.
Welcome aboard.
To where I don't have to worry about it imploding on itself. Nice timing. But this way I don't have to worry about it imploding. I put up some storage. Those hold a little more than the regular lockers, that's why I put those in here. Put a grow bed so I can start producing food. And then I got power cell charger, battery charger, fabricator. And then the water machine. It's not extravagant, it's not fancy, but it has the necessities I need while I'm down here. At least I'm hoping it's the necessities I need. And then for power, as you can see, we have 1,000 out of 1250. That's because over this way, you see this little blue line? It goes to a power transmitter, in which I have... Where's it at? Right here. Which, strangely enough, it goes through ground. So, you know, no big deal there. But it runs down here, runs down there, and then runs down deeper into the warmer area. So I have thermal plants down, or thermal. There's a warper, but I got thermal plants. I think they're called thermal plants. Can't think of the name of them right now. I'm losing my mind. So I'm getting eager to continue. That's my problem. I'm excited. I'm not eager to continue. But I got the thermal plants down there for the power. They're not. I had to make multiple because one, it wouldn't let me build it tight against the thermal, like against where the lava is. So I had to build it up a little bit, which dropped my temperature on it. So I wasn't able to actually keep it in a hotter area that I needed. So because of that difference, I had to make multiple to produce enough power. And which either way it still produced pretty good power. Pretty much what I needed for it. I'm getting tongue-tied. My mind's wanting to go faster than my brain's letting me. I know that don't make sense either. But either way, I'm going to leave this one here. I've been recording well over an hour. And I want to be able to cut this down and make it somewhat reasonable, even though all we did was really explore. But that's what I like to put in, is more exploring than resource gathering, because resource gathering gets tedious, it's repetitive, you pick up the same stuff over and over and over and over again. Whereas exploring, you visit new areas, you find new stuff, like those skeletons we found this part. We're slowly making our way deeper, so next part, I'm sure we'll find one of those alien facilities that we're supposed to be looking for. At least I hope they're down this way. I'm praying they're down this way, or else I traveled all this for nothing. And it wasn't even easy to travel. But I'm going to leave this one here. We'll pick this up in the next part and continue our travel to the deep, dark depths. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like. If you've disliked, leave a dislike. Those two little thumbs let me know if I did something right or wrong. I'll link my Instagram down below in the description in case you'd like to check it out. I try to post the thumbnails there whenever the videos go live, so you can always follow along there. Or you can hit subscribe and follow along right here on YouTube. You tick that little bell to get a notification when new ones go up.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you back in the next part.